Assalamualaikum. Hello everyone. I'm going to show how to do quiz using Kahoot and embed in our e-learn system. Okay, first you need to sign up for Kahoot, and now you can actually get access for Kahoot Premium, but with that you still get limited to two type of question types, which are true, false, and also multiple choice questions. But I think that's good enough because Kahoot, normally we use Kahoot to test the understanding of our students between the class, or you can do at the end of your lectures. So since we are doing all online classes now, I would suggest you to do some games such as Kahoot to make sure that our students are not bored. Okay, so you can easily create Kahoot questions. Okay, so I have prepared some question actually. Okay, so just click that, and then you should get this one. And yes, I have some questions prepared earlier, so you can just copy and paste. Okay, if you want to add any image, you can just drag and drop, or you can upload. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. For time limit, the default setting is 20 seconds, but you can change to minimum of 5 seconds to 240 seconds. It depends on the difficulties level. So you can adjust that according to your questions and answers. Okay, so I'm going to stick for 20 seconds because I think 20 seconds is just enough for students to answer a quick question and glance through the answers. Okay, so for one question is equivalent to 1000 points. Okay, so don't forget to provide the answer and select the correct answer. Okay, you can just paste everything first and then we can select the answer. Okay, so which one is the answer? Okay, so this is the correct answer. Okay, so now you can go to the next question. Okay, so you can choose between quiz, which is multiple choice questions. So now I'm going to try on true false question. All right. Although it's true false question, you can actually play around with the questions and make it a bit tricky. So for example, this question, particle size analyzer can be used to determine shape and size of powder particles, which is wrong because particle size analyzer can only be used to determine the size of the particles, not the shape of the particles. So the answer is false. So for the question, you have to be a bit creative to catch your student if they really understand or not. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to make it harder. I'm just going to give them 10 seconds because it's very easy question. It's just true and false. Okay, so the point is still 1000 points. All right, so I think you can try to make at least another 3 to 7 questions. As I said, for Kahoot, we normally play between 5 to 10 questions, not too many, because it's just a quiz to, it's like a game, online game actually. So you can actually name the Kahoot session, let's say quiz 1. Okay, you can even write the description if you want to and click done. Okay, and you can actually preview. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to straight away done. Click done here, and your quiz is ready. So you can now set the quiz. Okay, so since we are doing online quiz, we cannot choose the teach or for virtual classroom, because this is normally what we do in our classroom, where we give the code and the students will log in through their device. But now we have to give the control to the students, okay, so that they can self-paced learning. Okay. Okay, for self-paced learning, you can set the date and time when the student can play. Okay, and then question timer is okay. Leave it on. Randomized answer order. Oh yes, I'm going to turn on that one. Okay, for assigned challenge or student paced challenge, the limit is up to 50 participants per game. So if your class is small, less or equal than 50, then it should be no problem. But if it's more than 50, I'll show you in a bit what to do. Okay, so the traditional Kahoot or the classroom Kahoot that we normally play, that one you have no limit. That is the beauty of that. Okay, but for this one we are only limited to 50 unless you upgrade to increase the limit. But don't do that, we don't need that. Okay, so we can still use the free version, no problem. Okay, then create. Okay, so now what you need to do, you need to copy the challenge link and challenge pin so that your students can play. Okay, first just copy this one, challenge link, and go to Elen. Okay, make sure turn editing on and go straight to the week that you want to do Kahoot game. Okay, let's say um, next week. Yeah, since we are starting online class next week. Okay, so for this is the tricky part. Okay, so please use label. Okay, I'll tell you in a bit why I choose label. Okay, so click the drop down button and then you can just uh, you can write instruction here if you want to, but I'm just going to paste the link and the challenge pin. Since my student they are quite aware with this game, we had played this before, so it should not be any problem. Or else you can also write some instruction here. Okay, it's done. Okay. Alright, so you don't need to do anything else for the rest. Okay. And then you just save and return to course. Okay, so student will just need this link and they have to enter this challenge pin. Okay. Alright. Okay, there you go. Alright, so we have given the challenge link and also the challenge pin. So they just need to copy this link and include this pin. Okay, just add this pin and then you should be able to play. Okay, and then what I want to show you here. Okay, for us, we got the merit as well. So I forgot to show just now. My assessment was 1, but since I just embed Kahoot on our e-learn system, I got another assessment done. Okay, so I have achieved the blended status now because the other 3 category has also been fulfilled. Okay, so by doing this Kahoot and giving the link and a pin in here, so you can actually get 1 tick for assessment. But please follow the step I showed you just now. Okay, so let's go to Kahoot and see what if we have more than 50 students. Okay, so here is the trick. So look, this is quiz 1. So if you have, let's say, 100 students, so that means you need 2 quiz to make it 100 because 1 quiz is equal to 50 participants, so you need 2 quiz to make it 100. So it's very easy because you want to be fair to every student. That means they will be answering the same questions, maybe with different orientations. So you can just duplicate the quiz. Look, so we have duplicate of quiz 1, but you can actually rename this. Okay, let's call this quiz 1 dash 1 or quiz 1A. Okay, so quiz 1 and quiz 1A is just the same, or even better, you can actually rename this as well, is quiz 1B. Okay, it's up to you actually, it's entirely up to you. Okay, so students will be able to answer quiz 1B and quiz 1A. Okay, let's say if they paste using the first link and try to log in using the challenge pin given, but they are not allowed because it has reached the 50 participants cut point. So please tell your student to go to the next link to do the quiz. Okay, so the same technique, you just play and then change the setting like I showed just now and then paste the link here. Okay, you can put quiz 1A and then this is the link, quiz 1B and then another link, and it goes on and on if you have more students in your class. Okay, so you have to plan that. And then, okay, what else? Right, how do you get the marks? Okay, all right. So you can go to reports and select, okay, because we have played this one, so I'm going to show this one. So you will see the quiz and how many participants, when was the game played and things like that. So we can actually go to this one. Okay, sorry. Okay, you can download report straight away without opening it. And you should be able to download. And what you will get is something like this in Excel form. Sorry. Okay, you can close that. You don't need that anymore. So you get the Excel form. Okay. With all the informations you need from, okay. And this is the overview. Okay. You can go to final scores. Okay. Please make sure that you ask your student to use their real name. Okay. Because this one we played in during lectures. So they use some nicknames. Some of them use real name. Okay. But what I want to show you here is you can get the total score, and if you set 5 questions, means the total score is 5,000. Okay, so the highest score for this game is 4314. So you have to do the calculation to convert it to the percentage that you want. So you have to add, you have to create another template. Okay. Right. Okay, so what you need to do here is just copy the player's name um, and the total scores. Okay, that's all you need. Okay, just Control C and just paste here. Okay, so you will get players, your student's name, and also the total score. So you can actually recalculate. Okay, so this is the total score that they got. Okay, but the total marks is actually 5,000, and you just need 5% out of that. So I'm sure you are able to do some calculation here, so I'll just leave it to you. Okay, so then we can actually use these marks as one of our assessment. It should be fine because we have proof here, and even better, we have all the complete data given by Kahoot. Okay, so I think that's all for Kahoot, and good luck. Thank you.